And by the way, you can also make the icon yourself. So I work at digital artist, so you know what? This is like product page and the preview, the thumbnail, all that, and all the skin assets. I did this myself. I made this myself. But I want to demonstrate that you can also do this yourself, especially in the age of AI. It's so easy, and you use AI's help, of course. You can it's just a no-brainer. You can just prompt, say into the ChatGPT, right? Make an icon, require something like that, input a requirement, and export that out. But you have to really check about the license. But for me, I want to take full control, so I want to do this yourself myself, and I also want to demonstrate that how to do that yourself. Right? So basically, you just look at requirements. At least you got 128 by 128. So you know what? We can just create a file that have the same requirement and then shrink it down. So what I'm going to do is to just say this will be the icon for Chrome extension. Okay, and remember I checked this as a pixel, so I'm going to get 128 by 128 resolution. I can make it high res, doesn't really matter at this point. Then we can create, and then I get our canvas, and then we can draw our icon. Remember, what I draw here is to rasterize. You can sort of see the pixel. It's sort of like a pixelated. Okay, it's a pixelated, which is good, but it's a really small canvas, and 128 is as big as it can go. So you can sort of treat this as pixel art. Also, I got tons of pixel art creation bootcamp, as well as I use the pixel art, animate it, and put that in the game. I also use the help of AI to make the tons of animation. It's really fun, but I don't want to bother you with all that artistic detail. Okay, so basically the icon needs to be recognizable, even though it shrink at a really small 6 by 16 level. So you need to be like high contrast in a way, less color that you choose, more prominent shape. Don't add text. If you just add text, say like Reaper, okay, like then some icon, okay, I don't know, maybe face, okay. If you shrink that really small, you won't be able to. So for example, the Favcom 16 by 16, you won't be able to see that. So if I shrink it up, it's some sort of thing like this. So it will automatically like smudge things, and look at this. Look at this. Look at this like a cursor. Just really bad. So my recommendation is that you don't add the text, okay, and you just add the shape and the color, okay. So just for simplicity, I'm just quickly adding a shape. So for example, let's make a this shape, and rectangular tool. Let's just get elliptical tool, right? So I'm going here, holding shift, so I can get a perfect circle, right? As you guys can see, this will give us the circle. Command T, I can just move this to approximate to at the center, and I can fill that with a different so first I need to finish with this with a different color, and color is like here. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. Okay, so I want remember that the color choosing is also very important, because you want to be trustworthy depending on what kind of extension you want, what kind of product you want. It do make a difference. Okay, so for example, I want it to be trustworthy, so I'm going to using this bluish or even darker-ish blue color. Let me just use this blue, so it's sort of trustworthy. It's good for the brand. Okay, and also I want this to be I don't know, maybe some duplicates. Okay, so what I want to do is to maybe I'm going to make something more. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. So I already make a duplicate, so I can get a darker color. add here. Okay, so I just want it to be artistic, you know. So yeah, I'm going to get this here. So first, yeah, another, and let's just move this. Okay, I want to move this to here. I don't know. Let me just change this color to, I don't know, yellowish color. Okay, and then you add another shape just to make it more varied, right? You don't want all this to be exactly the same. So for example, I just add something color like this. Okay, and then I want to move this, so I'm going to choose it here and move it to here. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay, doesn't really matter. This will be our first like icon design, and of course it's not perfect. Definitely not perfect because I can clearly see that this is out of place. Okay, so for example, I want it to be here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And then maybe this. Let's just cover it out by using this color. Yeah. Maybe make it to here so it sort of extends to here. Okay, that really depends on you. Okay, I want this to be carved out, and here I also want this to be sort of a carve out. Maybe here. Okay, yeah, I don't want to spend the whole day doing this. Okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, so for example, that's your brilliant design, and then you shrink it down, and then you say, well, that's good for me. Okay, then that's good. Okay, that will be your design. Okay, so for example, you want to add text. My recommendation is that if you have add text, so for example, text, my recommendation is that you just add the initial. Okay, so for example, I want this to be, I don't know, Rippa, right? So it's like a Japanese name, Rippa. So I also got a brilliant Japanese bootcamp. If you're interested, you can check it out. But I just leave the R here and make it like really big. Oh, that's definitely too big. So I'm going to make it smaller. R, I don't know, this still seems big for me. Maybe here. Okay, so I can make this R here and make this as the center. Okay, so for example, that will be our icon. Okay, so my recommendation is just to add an initial. That will be enough. Okay, and by the way, I also let my already extension published to the Chrome Extension Store called like the web page rotator. I also choose the R because you know what, it's an initial of a rotation. Okay, and I also draw that like the icon myself. So yeah, do everything yourself. You go through the whole process. It'll be so much easier for you to, you know, to boast yourself as like a full stack sort of thing, and you can learn a lot along the way. So that's definitely too saturated, something like that. Okay, doesn't really matter. Of course, there are some of the, you know, rules that you need to follow. You can't just design whatever you want. But as long as you're not going like too crazy about certain thing, that's already good enough for you. It's relatively pretty loose and lenient system. So as long as it's like you're not going crazy about certain things, that's good enough for them. Okay, so I want it to be like a little bit darker. I don't want it to stand too out, too bright. Okay, so maybe this. Okay, so once you finish design that, it's time to quickly export it. Okay, and to suit all these requirements. Basically, you want to crop that into different, or export that into different settings, like 100 by 20, 125 by 125, and maybe the smallest like 16 by 16, depending on what they required in the manifest version 3 as I'm recording this. But if you are watching this, you got like manifest version 4, 5, 6. Doesn't really matter. Follow their requirement.